Hey guys, welcome back to Project Zomboid. My name is Sirius and we are back here with Serena, who is still suffering from a scratch on her forearm, but other than that she seems okay. Really, we haven't been doing much else since, gotten bitten at the end of the first episode, or the intro episode I should say. Really haven't been doing much else other than trying to just survive and so on. I am going to make this house our base rather than move down into the bigger house, because I personally as a new player don't think I will be able to manage to find a generator and learn how to use it in time. So I think I'm just going to embrace the fact that I am not going to be having electricity soon. I'm just going to embrace that, right? Which is, it's fine by me. I think that makes for an interesting first playthrough. We're just going to leave a couple things here. Some water. Gin can go in the fridge. We have way too many rags on us, which we can get rid of some of those too. Let's go grab our jacket. I'm not really too particular about tidying up in here right now. Let's put some of these rags in there. Just having a couple on us is okay. And then I think we're just gonna see if I have a snack. Not really. So we're just going to go out like this. Between episodes, I've actually installed a couple more mods. So you might see them as we play. A couple ones that I've added were mods to make barrels useful, as well as add trolleys and carts to shops. I added a UI for the... like a UI mod for our bar down here. It's called Clean Hot Bar. I like it. Other than that, not really much else. Oh yeah, cars. Lots of cars. Added lots of cars. So, what are we gonna do? I think Serena is going to be prioritizing clearing out these zombies here, so that we can have access to the farmer's market here. So we're gonna see if we can catch some attention here. Trying to not get them all at once, but you know, one or two at a time. Oh. At least one noticed us. Yeah, the police officer definitely noticed us. Alright, I should be okay. Just normally walking. I'm still getting used to the game, right? Like, I'm fairly new to the game, so... that intro may have looked pretty professional with all the editing, but I'm a noob. I don't know what I'm doing. Found a holster though and a nightstick, which is nice. What I'm after though is this duffel bag, so I'm very glad they decide to stumble on over here. Okay. We can hear them behind us. Now they're too far. Okay, and the game. Okay. So, I'm back. The game crashed on me, but it seems that it put me back here. Which, I'm glad it didn't put me right in front of that zombie instead. So, wait. It revived the zombie. What the hell? We killed him here. His corpse is here. We have the holster on. But he's clearly still alive over there. Okay. That is weird. We're just gonna accept it though. Alright. Let's see if we can get the other police officer. Hey guys. I do see one car key here though, and another car key there, and there's a car key underneath that car as well. So I'm counting a good many car keys here. But yeah, it just duplicated the zombie. That is weird. If we get duplicate loot, I'm not going to loot him twice though. A whiskey flask. I'm gonna take that. Okay, and you came out of a store, didn't you? Alright, check behind me. Nothing behind me? Alright. Well, that's a haircut. Alright, so we have the backpack here, as well as leg warmers. And tights. Bandage is itchy though, so let's switch that out. And then, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just put this on. Then we can put the sling bag in there. The rag on the zombie. This to the backpack bottom. This in our bag. This in our bag. Move on. Baseball cap offers a little bit of insulation. Oh wait, did I put the visor on the back? No. That is definitely not the vibe. Okay. 4 to go. We get 1 extra. I suppose it gives us extra experience, maybe. I don't know. Okay. I'm hoping it doesn't crash again, at least. If it crashes again, that would really suck. That was actually one of the reasons why I dropped the Skyrim series, the Vampire Skyrim series I once did. Because I kept having issues with crashing due to the mods, and I couldn't get it fixed, no matter what I tried. Okay, so the duffel bag has some stuff in it, so let's put it on the floor. I also never really checked what's in the backpack. Candy package, money, we don't need the money. Screwdriver, wrench. Yeah, we might as well keep that. Stuff with holes, don't need. Okay, and then in here, money, silver sports medal, don't care, surgical mask. Provides a little bit of scratch protection. Might as well just wear this. It doesn't make us uncomfortable like other things we can wear that protects us. Some canned food's not bad, a hand drill. All of this is actually not bad, so let's just put this into the corpse. And then we're going to just move the duffel bag into our bag. Which is almost full now, but we should be okay. Okay, well, let's kill that one police officer a second time. Actually, both police officers are still standing. Plus this one guy here. They're kind of in a weird place back there, though. Okay, we got one of them. We got the two police officers. Okay, that's great. Just follow me. Check behind me. I don't see anything. Okay. Nice. I'm very curious if we get loot for this guy again, because his corpse is already over here. Yeah, we get loot for him again, so we're not going to take any of his loot. A whistle. Can I blow it? No. Okay, that's a shame. Why can I not blow the whistle? Oh wait, I can equip it as secondary. Okay, bandage is itchy again. It's infected. Okay, well, we do have that whiskey on us. Somewhere. In here. Somewhere. Should be in our sling bag. Yeah. Okay. Let's just leave the sling bag here. Honestly, don't need that. Well, then again, I can reclaim it. Okay, let's put that in there. Drop this. Drop that. Okay, we're pretty overloaded. One more guy to go. Trusty golf club is doing God's work here. Right, this guy is pretty slow. Bro just ran into a car and forgot about us. That's hilarious. He just bumped the car and was like, what was I doing? What was I even chasing? I don't think it was worth it. Yeah, let's just stay next to this car instead. Right, I'm trying to level up the weapon skill. Okay. Hockey mask is probably too heavy. Yeah, okay, well. Did I see a carton there? I actually wasn't paying enough attention. No, there's no cart. There's another zombie. care of him. Poor sod. Oh, he's still alive. Sounded like he was dead. Okay, these two are dead. Let's just grab this. It shouldn't be too heavy. This is just dry stuff. Okay. Let's open the back door. Check real quick. No, nothing. Okay. Counters. No, these aren't counters. Okay, lots of fresh food here, but we don't have the capacity for it. So, we could check the other store. See if maybe there's a cart. Nah, I don't see one. Okay, well, in that case, I think we're just going to head back. It is 6:30 anyway. We're just going to sprint back. Make some food. Leave some stuff. Come back. Grab the fresh food. Yeah, that sounds good. Still got pain, so I know that this isn't healed yet. Alright, we are overloaded, so let's just get rid of a couple things, like... digital watch, holster, this map. Let's take out the battery. Then we can put both that and the battery in there. Got a meat cleaver, caffeine pills, sheet, this magazine, that magazine, screwdriver, wrench, extra nightstick. Gonna put clothes and stuff that I need to clean in here for now. This isn't dirty, so we can just take that. Okay, candy package, canned things. Got some chokers and tights and all that. Leg warmers. Pretty nifty. And then we can drop the backpack, which just automatically... I wish the sleeping bag would stay attached to it. So, what do we have in here? Map, rounds, lighter, hand drill, and some magazine. Okay. I was gonna say, like, what is that? But it's the gloves. So we have some more canned foods, which is very nice. So let's just drop this. And I don't know if it matters, but I'm gonna clean the golf club real quick. And let me drop you here. No. Yuck. And then we shall cook something. Actually, I didn't really grab many ingredients, so probably just going to make something with those peas. But I can't make a roast from them. Okay, let's see if I can do something with a frying pan instead. This is also bloody, so drop that. Clean that. Okay, can I make a roast, stir fry? No. Oh, because they're still frozen. Okay. Okay, so there's 12 eggs. Well, they're almost thawed, right? So maybe we just wait. We can put on the show in the meantime. Read a magazine, like something we picked up, like Outfit Apocalypse. As well as maybe this. Okay, what did I do? Learn how to make tire body armor, tire shin armor, tire shoulder armor. Okay, tire armors. That could be interesting. Let's put the other one back. We didn't read it yet. And then things we've read, we'll just put in there. Okay, you go on this shelf. I moved it back. So, plan. The plan for Serena is to just clear out as much of the stores as we can for fresh food, then survive on fresh food while we're doing a lot of the looting around here. Sorry, I was kind of like thinking about, you know, like the whole food situation and all that. I think I'm gonna make a roast instead of a stir fry. No, let's make a stir fry. Once this is no longer frozen. Come on. 10 more minutes. Still frozen. Jesus Christ. Ah, okay. I think it's fine now. Yes. Okay, can we finally make a stir fry? Yes, with peas. And fish. Peas and pork. Peas and pork sounds good. So, we're not going to stay here in this house or in any of the houses. In fact, actually, I'm leaning mostly toward setting up camp in the bar. Main reason for that is that it's kind of remote. It's close to the road. There's space to park cars. Because I might need to have a couple different ones, right? Because, well, we're not going to have unlimited gas, so if we can fill the gas tanks, that'd be nice. Plus, it has a small porch, so we can probably store maybe some firewood or something on there. And it would be protected from the rain. And maybe put a grill out there, because I don't know if we can use a grill indoors, but if the power runs out, we probably will have to use a grill to cook stuff, right? Because even though we can just eat out of the cans, some stuff we should still cook. You know, like if you have some canned spaghetti bolognese, you don't want to eat that. Just cold. That would make you so unhappy. I think now's a good time to clean a couple things, because this is going to take a moment. So maybe we can just clean a couple things. Come on. There. Wash. Let's start with the jacket. And then if it's really wet, you can wring it out. I found that out recently. That almost makes it completely dry. It's quite good to wring things out. See, it's almost dry now. Gee, come on, let me... I don't know why I cannot find that dumb thing. Right, then we can wring this out. I'm not being very efficient right now. I know. Because I know I'm gonna have to go check on the food. Okay, actually, why don't we just do that here? Another thing that's nice about the bar is that there's a lot of space, right? Although once the power goes out, we're gonna have to see if it might not be too dark in there. We'll have to see, right? Let's wash the halter bodysuit as well. Wring that out. So because it is so big and the windows, you know, being blocked with sheets for sure, it might be pretty dark in there, but we'll see. Almost done. Okay, I think I can still do the pants. But we have a lot of storage in there, right? Lots of containers, lots of cabinets. All right, you're done. You can turn the oven off, and we can. If I had any sodas, I would drink them in like plastic bottles, though. Okay, let's just put the clothes back on. Sadly, both the jacket as well as our gloves have some holes. So we might want to try and fix that if we find anything to fix that. 58 hunger. Ooh, maybe we should have only ate half of that. I think I can just leave a flask here. Frying pan can go here again. Okay. We still have some daytime. We're drowsy, but we should do something with our daytime while we can, right? So maybe we'll just go pick up that food and check out those cars. Yeah, might not be the worst idea. Why don't we pick up the surgical mask? clean it real quick. Come on, white sink wash surgical mask. Bring that out real quick. Bit of scratch defense. I mean, it's not going to do much, but you know, just a little. We can wash these later. We have our backpack. Yeah, let's just head out there. We will need a replacement weapon for the golf club as well. Let's run. Leveling up our running and endurance and all that while we can is a good idea. At least if you ask me. So I might start by collecting the car keys. Yeah, let's do the car keys first. So here's one. A Chevalier Nyala. That might be the car here behind us. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's get in. Check for gas. No gas. But see, even if they don't have any gas, they could still be filled with gas, right? We can still fill them up with gas. Especially if they have empty gas cans in their trunks. Like that. So as long as they will drive, I can fill them with gas and I can park them in front of the bar and have their gas tank full. So once we want our main car to... once we want to refuel the main car, we can just take the fuel again from this car, right? I didn't check everything. Okay, so we've got a matchbook. Let's take that. We're gonna leave all the other crap. Empty plastic bottle is good though. Prepare sushi. We might as well just... Nah, let's take it. Not read it. Alcohol vibes? Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, that's just a car. Not a great car, but it is a car, right? It is a car that can move us from A to B or just store gas. Dash bull driver. Is that this one? Also, I'm not sure if there's zombies in the shop, so we should be careful. It's not this one. It's that one. Okay, but then what is the key here? Chevalier D6. That's to this one. Okay. More alcohol vibes. I'll take them. This one, no gas. But again, it doesn't matter. We can just fuel them up. Keep them around. Even if they're in bad condition, as long as we can put fuel in them, they at least serve as storage for fuel. Got a paper clip, we'll take that. Some gum. No gas. Kind of decent condition. I don't care that the radio is pretty broken. The tires are kind of in a bad shape though. So yeah. These aren't like the best. But honestly, at least they would get us from A to B. I don't think there's any keys here. Never hurts to just keep this open. See if we can find a key. I remember there was a key in front of the bar though. A car key. I do remember seeing that. So let's go ahead and check that out. And see, it's pretty remote. As you can see, there's almost nothing over there. And it's close to a bigger road there. So we can maybe park some cars here, right? Since we have all that space. And it has this front porch in front. So we can put some things there that we don't want to have inside, but we want to keep it protected from the rain. If that's a concern in this game, I don't know. Okay, red key. Does that go to the red car? It does. Okay. Ho-ho! We've got gas. Okay, we've got gas in at least one of the cars. I always forget to check what's in them. Okay, foundation makeup. Some stuff, some leather gloves. Let's take that. And battery. Okay. Is that everything? Yes. Okay, let's check its vitals. This one doesn't look like it has... Okay, it doesn't have any scratches. I was about to say, it looks pretty neat. The model of it doesn't look like it had any defects. And yeah. The gas tank is in good condition. The battery is in decent condition. 85% remaining. Okay, that's nice. I don't think we find the key to this car. Silver one here. But oh well, let's check the trunk. Another empty gas can. Okay, so we have two cars with empty gas cans and one car that actually has gas. Okay, I would say that's brilliant, because then we can take fuel maybe from this car, distribute it to the other cars, or maybe we just take this car, go to the gas station, take fuel, drive back here, refuel the other cars. I don't know. One way or another we will have to get... Or maybe we drive the cars to the gas station, refuel them at the gas station, leave them at the gas station. Nah, I would want them in front of the base. I would want them in front of the base. So that, you know, I don't need to go all the way to the gas station. Specifically because, well, the gas station wouldn't work anymore once the power goes out, right? So... anyway, let's just take everything. Yeah, once the power goes out, gas station won't work. So that's why I'm thinking about how can I store the most amount of gas possible. If we find a industrial though, like we could also take the car and look for any industrial building. We might find a barrel there, right? And the barrels, I've installed a mod that lets you actually use the barrels. Which, if you ask me, should have been in the game to begin with. Because, you know, I can't believe that, you know, you'd come across a barrel and then you can't do anything with it. You can't store water. Can't store gas. Just seems cruel, honestly. It seems cruel. Okay, we're full, so let's just put them here. I might eventually want to pick up some of these things, you know, like some of these crates and stuff, shelves and so on. But yeah, barrels. Since, you know, you might want to live a little bit remote, but then you might not have plumbing, so you want to have a big barrel of water. And then you can bring that big barrel with you to maybe a river or a stream, and you can boil the water over a campfire and just fill the whole thing up and put it in your car. At least that should be possible. If you ask me, that should be possible. Okay, no zombies were killed on this run. But we got a killer amount of fruits and veggies. More eggs, eggplant, grapefruit, grapes, jalapeno, kale, leek, mango, mayonnaise, onion. Lots of nice things. I was not really paying attention to what I was picking up. Oh, bagel. But this looks really nice. This should last us until the power goes out. Yeah, this should last us until the power goes out. Okay, down here, just put that and the empty plastic bottle, fruit juice, got some olives, pepper, seasoning salt. Put all that there, paperclip gum. Another battery, matchbooks, paperclip, sushi. Might keep those on me, actually. Okay. Pretty tired, but it's only 10. Maybe I should read some stuff. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. I could also prep cook something. Yeah, let's prep cook a roast. Oh wait, I have milk in here. And some grape juice. Okay. Okay, let's do... We really don't have much meat other than the fish here. And I think, didn't we have... I want to swear that I had a pack of something meat, but no. No, nothing. Okay. Well, we don't have a lot of meat, but we do have at least some fish. So let's throw it in there. We should also be close to a river, so... Okay, so fish with broccoli. And sweet potato. Get some carbs in there. And then just more vitamins. Cauliflower. Yes, there we go. Let's add this. Might just let the Brussels sprouts go bad because I cannot stand Brussels sprouts. Some squash, nah. But some eggplant, sure. Fish and veggies. We can add something more, so why don't we add more fish? Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Turn that on. Prep that so we have that for tomorrow. Pretty tired. Let's grab something to read here. There was this... Cheapskate, prison defense, no. Sushi, no. Well, we can take... Oh, we already have a battery, okay. Screwdriver, matchbox, holster. No, I don't think there's anything I want to read. Can read these maps though. Oof, that's big. Okay. I'm not leaning toward going to Louisville anytime soon. Muldraw, on the other hand, looks nice. So we can see a little bit of industrial here. And that's right here at the tip, so we wouldn't even have to be all that deep in the city. How far is that though? It's a bit too far. It's too far. Okay, let's clean these things. Yeah, the day passing slower is actually nice. You don't feel as stressed getting all these things done in one day. I find like 3 hours is a nice duration for the day to last. Maybe the compromise would be like 2 hours, so it's not as fast as like the default 1.5 hours. Because to some people, maybe 3 hours makes the day last a little bit too long. But it really depends, because if all you're doing is just... Actually, let's check on the food. If all you're doing is, you know, traveling, then the time should go fast. Because, well, the way that they can make the map feel more realistic in scale is by making the time that you're traveling from A to B take longer, right? So if you're traveling from, like, let's just say we were driving to Muldraugh, realistically that should take maybe, you know, like a couple hours. You know, I don't know how far those are in Kentucky, but that should take a while. But if they did that, if they actually made the distance so far that, you know, you'd take a while to get there, it would suck. And actually, we should probably wear these leather gloves, because these do not have holes like ours do. Even if they're not the prettiest, but whatever. Well, we also have these though. Well, we can at least wear black ones. Right, that's a little better. I don't know what's on them. Like, what's that supposed to be? Why couldn't they just make them completely black? I don't understand. Actually, let's put those in there. You're done. Nice. We can put that in the fridge. Maybe 10 PM isn't the worst time to just go lay down in bed now. See if anything else is dirty. Nope, doesn't seem like it. So we can just drop you here. and just go to bed. We should renew our bandage bow first. And clean ourselves. Hopefully by the time we get up, it's healed. Alright. Sleep. Yes. I reckon we will wake up at like 3 a.m. or something like that. $3.30. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. Let's, I cannot find the light switch. There it is. Anyway, let's check this. Okay, she still makes a paint noise, so it's still there. We do have the slow healer trait, so... yeah, kind of takes a while to heal. So, I think it's as good a time as any to just work out a little bit. So, let's just take a couple things off. So we don't sweat too much. That should do. And then we'll do some burpees. Burpees are good. This is going to take a moment though. And we're going to get pretty winded. Maybe we should have taken the socks and shoes off too. Oh well. We're done. Drink something. Sit down and maybe read some of these magazines we have. What do we have? This and that. Yeah. I think that's all. No, it was the sushi recipe. Okay, let's start with that. It's a pretty complex recipe. Needs studying for about 30 minutes. It's crazy how long this takes. We do have a slow reader perk though, so makes it worse. Yay, we learned how to make sushi. Okay. I don't think I have anything anywhere that I could use to patch up some of the clothes. 4 a.m. Maybe it's a bit too early to head out there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we can just head out there. Check the store. Yeah. We should probably just eat something and go. Let's put the leg warmers on. As well as the black leather gloves. Maybe we can also put black tights on. Yeah, because we are constantly too cold. That should be warm now, right? Definitely need another leather jacket. The store did have some clothes and clothes racks, which we definitely should look into. The hole is on the arm. You can kind of see that when if you look into protection, you will see that, yeah, on the arm, there's some of it ripped off. you there. Put you here. Let's wear a backpack. And eat. A fourth of this should be enough. Yeah, that made us full to bursting. Okay. Where did the mask go? There it is. Okay, and we forgot these feet. I don't know, where does that provide protection for? Because I think we're supposed to. Bite defense, scratch defense. Do they just provide them on my hands? It says right hand, right? So maybe it just provides it on my hands. Oh well. Anyhow, I think we're ready. Got our vehicle keys here. Alright. I think we're good. It's still pretty dark, but it should get bright soon. We're just going to walk over there real quick. And the store is going to be lit anyway, right? It's going to be lit on the inside. Oh wow, but if I do forage, it's way too dark. I can't see anything. It's like almost completely black when I'm foraging. Okay, we're still cold. So this jacket does not really protect us enough. The hands, crotch, legs are good, but yeah, our upper body is still pretty bad. Anyway, yeah, see, it's pretty bright here. Let's see if we can just go in through the front door. Check if there's any zombies. I don't see any. Check here. Might as well take these. Show me a little bit more of the map. I wanna do a whole sweep all around real quick. Okay, don't see anything. Don't see anyone, anything, nada. Okay. Can we just go inside? Alarm? Ah, I called it! I called it. Which, that is a bit of a problem as well now that the day is lasting a little longer. The alarm lasts a little longer too. Because I think it lasts, what, 10 minutes? So yeah, it'll last a little longer too. So now we're gonna have to check if this drew in any friends of ours. Don't see any. Then again, it is a little dark. Do I have the cat's eye trait? Yes, I do. Oh, would you look at that? did drag some in. We're just gonna dispose of them here. Okay. That's one way to spend your time at 5 AM in the morning. There's one more. And there's another one over there. Okay, so it did drag a couple in. Okay, bro's a little disoriented, but he's definitely coming for me. Okay. I mean, we might miss the 6 AM show, but I'm not too concerned. It's usually just cooking, right? They may have gone inside. No, they're down there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with missing the cooking show, to be honest. Let's sprint a bit. Here! So it seems you can't body check them. Shame. This weapon is on its last legs though, so we should check if we can find another in the store. To be honest, we should definitely check for that. Let's just be careful, it may have attracted more. At least I'm fairly certain there's none in there because we don't hear a ruckus of banging doors or anything. Sounds quiet now. Alright, let's have a look around. Make sure no one's here. Kind of a habit, even though I kind of know there's no one here. Because I don't hear anyone banging on the doors. You never know, right? You cannot know. Anyway, a hacksaw is nice. We might take that back with us. And actually, no, we can leave that here. We're not really in a rush to get our hands on a hacksaw. Fresh tortilla, though. I'm gonna take that. Canned foods. Pipe wrench. That is necessary for us to open a barrel if we do find one. A claw hammer. Nice. Useful to know. Oh, there is a trolley here. Nice. Pickaxe. Wood saw. Animal care 1. So there's a trolley. That's nice. Ah, there was. Equipped trolley. Now I have a trolley. So I can put stuff on there. here's a spade. Let's put that on the trolley. See? It's nice. Found a trolley. I'm happy. It's actually big though, because it will allow us to move more things, right? It says 49 storage and it doesn't add anything to our encumbrance, right? It doesn't add anything to our encumbrance. I cannot talk today. I don't know if you've noticed, but I really can't talk today. Anyway, there's a lot of things here. Very nice, useful things. Here's some more tortillas. And some taco shells. We're gonna leave most things here though. Because, well, let's open the back door. We're gonna leave most things here. Because quite honestly, if we're going to go set up in the bar anyway, we don't really need to grab a bunch of stuff. Okay, so some jeans, some bikinis. I'm looking primarily for like a jacket replacement. Hoodie. Come on, give me a jacket. Nice leather jacket. No. Might just have to grab some from the corpses. We've got some food in here, which, you know, no point really in letting that go to waste. Let's eat a hot dog. Right, let's check. What do we have? Pen light? Do we already have a light source? I don't think so. Let's grab that. Empty sewing kit. Pillow. We can just leave that here. Flour. More agriculture stuff. Soap, razor, marmalade. And some nice stuff. Some sheets, that's good. Frying pan, bread knife. Fruit jam. Nope. Here is the medicine stuff, okay. Baking tray. Okay, we've got some stuff here. Also nice. Some knee pads. That's nice. Left knee. Right knee. Looking for a hose right now. I already checked these, right? Yes. A hose. Ah. And a tire iron. Okay, so these can go in the car. Painkillers, that's nice too. Some VHSs. Okay. Yeah, we'll need the hose to take gas from cars, so that's nice to have. Okay, and since we have that one car that's really in such a good condition. Actually, let's take the empty gas canister from... I think it was in here. No. Oh no, it was in the red one, right? Yes. Put that on the trolley. As well as the ratchet wrench. I'm also thinking about maybe breaking into the laundromat. Maybe. Put these on the wrong way, it seems. I mean, it'll probably give me an alarm, but might as well trigger it now. No alarm? Okay. I'll take it. Okay, there is a storage room. Let's just be careful with that. And we find a plunger, rubber hoses, and a funnel. Not bad. I don't know if I need a funnel. I might need a funnel. Socks, t-shirt, sheet, bath towel. Look for jacket. Dry lint. Come on, a jacket. Pants. Long socks wet. How are these wet? Anyway, let's wring them out and take them. Having another pair of socks ain't too bad. Shirts, money, dry lint. Yeah, this was not worth it. This was definitely not worth it, but oh well. Come on, equip it, equip it. You can also just go through here, right? What are we going to do? Right, like all this gear is not a priority right now. The priority is really getting ready for the power to go out. Which the power could go out tomorrow. So, how are we going to deal with this? I think we can use the trolley to clear the corpses out of here as well, right? That's actually something we should be doing. Oh wait, did I grab the empty can? Yes, I did. Okay, so we have 2 empty gas cans. That's nice. Okay, and a ratchet wrench. As well as a tire iron, a pipe wrench, a rubber hose, and a funnel. All things we should have in the car. Okay, and then the only thing left in the trolley is the spade. Let's just put that in the car right now. For now. And then we can probably maybe put the corpses on here. I don't actually know. We might not be able to. Let's just try. Right, because we're gonna have to get this place livable. Yeah, no. I cannot put the corpse on the trolley. Okay, no, we're just gonna have to drag this out. Getting these corpses out is probably a priority. Getting them far enough away so that they don't bother us. Gee, okay. Drop corpse. Very exhausted. Well, and that was just the one. The other one is even further back. But we can pull that through the back, right? Yeah. Anyway, while we need a rest anyway, we can think about how we're going to live in here, right? So, as I said, with the windows being primarily in the front and the place being so big, we don't know how dark this is going to be once the power goes out. We could test by already putting some sheets on here and stuff. And then we can remove probably most things, right? So we can remove the ATM. We need a ball and pen hammer to pick... No, wait. That is not the ATM. Can we not remove the ATM? Maybe I need to dismantle it? Yeah. No, wait. The ATM. I cannot do anything with the ATM, it seems. It's just the floor. Okay, so the ATM just needs to stay there. Okay, but we can pick up the garbage bin. We can pick up most of these chairs and tables and stuff, or break them. We can remove the pool table, put like a dinner table underneath these lamps, right? Yeah, because the lamps are nice, so I think a dinner table there would be nice. So we move one of these tables there, put some chairs around. Then probably gonna make this the kitchen as well. Got some nice shelves here in the back. Might move some of these though. Yeah, maybe we'll move some of these. These oak counters and stuff. We don't have the skill to move them, but hey. The bar tops we can just remove. That would be nice. The amplifiers, microphone stand, we can remove as well. And this is a black carpet, which we just need a knife for to remove. Okay. The question is, where do we put the bed? And I'm kind of leaning toward back here. Right, we're no longer exhausted, so... This might be pretty dark here in the back. And, well, it's not nice that it's like right next to these, but maybe we can just disassemble the toilet. Right? And then maybe we can break down these walls or so, I don't know. But, you know, we might want to have a bedroom close to the bathroom, so I think maybe this would be nice for the bedroom. We just remove, of course, the garbage bin. And yeah, actually, I think that would be nice. We have a nice little plant here. We can probably put that in here. Remove these shelves. And put a double bed here. Or maybe just a single bed would be nice. Yeah, just a single bed. Probably be nice with like a little nightstand. It doesn't need to be too fancy, right? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds nice. Maybe we put a closet here. Here. Could be nice for a closet. Or here. In this corner. Nice closet. Bed here. A nightstand next to it. Something like that. Yeah. I think we can make do with that at least. Okay, let's move the other corpse. But yeah, back here, without electricity, it's going to be really dark. Alright, are you ready? Let's check. Coast is clear. Let's bring this big fella out onto the grass. I also like that it has a front and a back entrance, right? Because then we have an escape route. So if the zombies are in the front, maybe we can get out through the back. Okay, we got the corpses out. That's a start. I think that's really all we need to do for now. Cleaning and all that can wait. For now we have bigger problems. Yeah, we definitely have bigger problems. So I'm going to make a cut here and take care of a couple things in real life, and then I might get back in to do another. So we can figure out things like gas, cars, all that, right? I might want to move all the cars here into the front of the building, right? Like to the parking lots there. So that we have all of our cars kind of like there. Then maybe, just maybe, we'll drive out there and see if we can find a industrial place to hopefully find some barrels. Shouldn't be too hard to find something industrial. We just follow the road, right? Should lead us somewhere. And if we find some barrels there, that'd be nice. And then we can bring those barrels back. Yeah. Okay. So, I'll see you next time. Ciao.